Jar Oil. The company have filling stations across the country, and our rates are relatively cheaper than anyone else across the country. Jar Oil is the biggest producer and distributor of cement in the country with the most competitive prices in the market.
Excellent jam, Wave.
Yo, apply. Yo, luta do de. Luta mo nulo jël moto nga andil ma xaalis. Hello?
Bisul mu fine.
What?
Bisul mu fine.
Oh, yes!
Wave Axina Gambia. Deposit and withdraw money, pay bills and buy mobile credit without fees. Transfer money wherever in the country for only 1% fee. At Wave. Bisul mu fine? Wave. Your money is yours.
Coffee Time on West Coast Radio is brought to you in association with Wave and Jar Oil on YouTube and on radio. Now, my first guest today and our next story are inspired by a listener who wrote to the program last week saying, "Dear Uncle Peter, warm greetings to you. Please consider inviting a University of the Gambia, UTG representative to explain an existing problem affecting many UTG alumni. We would like to know why official transcripts are not issued to students upon completion of their studies. Whenever an alumnus needs to pursue further studies at home or abroad, he or she must pay for an official transcript. But even after paying, the transcript is not sent immediately. He or she must wait until either a Wednesday or a Thursday for his or her script to be sent, even when working under application deadlines. This wait risks opportunities, especially in competitive foreign programs. Secondly, the official transcript always bears a watermark restricting its use to the university to which it was applied. If one wishes to apply to 10 universities, he or she must pay for each transcript separately unless he or she applied to different programs in the same university. This is economically and logistically demanding for alumni seeking to further their studies. Thank you, Uncle Peter. Warm greetings." So, through the Minister of Higher Education, Professor Pierre Gomez, I reached out to the UTG authorities and got to learn from the Vice Chancellor that he wasn't in town, but he made arrangements for the UTG Registrar, Mr. Bobo Balde, to appear this morning to tackle the queries as highlighted by the listener. So we thank the UTG leadership and warmly welcome to the program, Mr. Bobo Balde.
Thank you very much, Uncle Peter. Thank you very much.
Good to be here. I know one man who will be proud to hear you on the radio.
No problem, hopefully.
Pastor Forbes.
Yes, great, Pastor Forbes.
All right. Okay. Yeah, you've heard the queries.
Right.
Yes. So let's go through them one by one.
All right, you can start, please.
Okay. First of all, I mean, why do they have to wait to get their transcripts?
Well, UTG, the transcript is not given, it's normally given upon demand. It's not automatic. So definitely, I'm surprised that the student or the individual is saying that, because normally at the UTG, transcript is upon demand, because normally there's a processing fee attached to it.
Okay, so they pay and then they have to wait for either a Wednesday or a Thursday.
No, that's why I think there was a mistake somewhere. Probably the person did not give you the right facts. Actually, transcripts are given out, unofficial transcripts are given out on Wednesday or Thursday, but official transcripts are given out on a daily basis. They are processed on a daily basis. So I'm surprised to hear that the student or the individual is saying that transcripts are issued only on Wednesdays or Thursdays. Okay. This is not true, sir.
Okay, so why do they have to pay? Why is there a fee, for the for official transcripts?
Yeah, normally they have to pay because of administrative, procedures, and also we have to pay for the cost of maintaining the portal. We have a portal which we normally pay. We normally pay as an institution. So students, when they apply, obviously, they have to bear part of the responsibility, the cost for maintenance
And can you discuss the cost? Can you be specific? How much?
Yes.
How much do they pay?
No, it's this beautiful. For the official transcript, we have two types. We have the electronic transcript, which we send via email, and then we have the other transcript, which is sent via post office, which is 400. The one we send via email is at the cost of 200 only, but the one we send via post office is normally at a cost of $400. And also, due to the fact that most times the postal service, a courier sometimes takes a lot of time. There's always a delay. They appeal to us whether we can send it via DHL. But because of the costs involved, we always tell them, well, they will have to bear the responsibility to pay for the cost of DHL. So normally what we do is we go with them to DHL, we submit the transcript to DHL, and then they pay for the processing fee. They pay for the cost of sending it via DHL.
Okay. So,
but if it has to go with, but if we are using the post office box services, UTG, we bear the cost. Right.
But even after paying, according to the listener, they still have to wait. Why are transcripts not issued immediately after payment?
No, unofficial transcripts are issued immediately after payment. Unofficial. And also, most times, with regards to official transcripts, the problem is that most times the problem also occurs from the, for example, if you present an institution where you want us to send it to, you have to make sure that you get the address right. Most times we notice that students always give us, addresses that are not right, whereby we have difficulty in sending it, or we send it and it will bounce back. And also they should remember that we have to verify their results, the name, the mark number, to see whether there's any problem, and also the number of programs they have done, courses they have done, and also this CGPA. So Uncle Peter, it's not as they think. We have to really ensure that these things are done in a proper way.
Mm-hmm. I'll have to go back to this Wednesday or Thursday, dates of issue. Why are they only issued on either a Wednesday or a Thursday, even when deadlines are imminent?
No, they should also know that the office of the registrar does not only deal with transcripts. We have a lot of work to do. So based on that, they cannot expect me to only focus on transcripts. And as I told you, we need to verify. So it's a process.
And then the issue of watermarks.
Watermarks
has also come up. Why do you use watermarks to restrict the use of transcripts?
Yes, watermark is used to help safeguard the integrity of the institution, the security is of the institution. Because Uncle Peter, we've had series of issues in the past where our students' results are either tampered with or misused. So normally the watermark is to really ensure that there is that confidentiality, security, and also to the school. Because sometimes most schools want us to be specific. When sending to a school, you have to use the watermark for the school to know that it's solely meant for that purpose.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss about the UTG apart from answering the questions of that particular listener?
Yes,
I hope he or she is satisfied with all the answers. Do you normally get such queries either directly from the students themselves?
No, that's what I wanted to talk about. I think going forward, I would implore, or I would love to appeal to them that if they have problems with regards to how transcripts are done, they can channel that problem through my office. With that, then I'll explain to them further the rules, the mechanisms, and what is involved, than going out in the media and saying things that they are not really sure of.
How accessible,
No, my office
is your office to
No,
to
Uncle Peter, my office is very open. It's open to students 24 hours. You can ask any of them. It's open to them. Yeah, they can always come at any time. They're always welcome.
Fantastic.
Yes, my office is open.
Bobo, thanks for coming.
You're welcome, Uncle Peter. Thank you,
luck.
sir.
That's Bobo Bal, the registrar of the University of the Gambia. It's coffee time with Peter Gomez.
Jar Oil. The company have filling stations across the country, and our rates are relatively cheaper than anyone else across the country. Jar Oil is the biggest producer and distributor of cement in the country with the most competitive prices in the market.
Excellent jams, Wave.
Yo, apply. Yo, luta do dede. Luta mënuloo jël moto nga andil ma xaalis. Hello? Ano lay waxal?
Bësal mu fine.
What?
Bësal mu fine.
Oh, yes!
Wave Gambia. Deposit and withdraw money, pay bills and buy mobile credit without fees. Transfer money wherever in the country for only 1% fee. At Wave, Bësal mu fine. Wave, your money is yours.